Early on Sunday morning, May 23rd, 2021, about 12:19 in the morning, is the first time that it's noted that we had an interaction with this motorcycle that it turns out that a Timothy J. Snyder from St. Charles, Missouri was operating. One of our local deputies, Jonathan Barber with the Randolph County Sheriff's Office, attempted to initiate a traffic stop on that motorcycle near Gum Springs Lane, I apologize, near Ellis Grove. That vehicle did not stop. They did try to bring that vehicle to a stop. Deputy Barber, just a few seconds later, noticed that the motorcycle is southbound near the Shawneetown Trail and the speeds are at 90 miles an hour. Deputy Barber at that point makes a decision to terminate his pursuit. At 1:19, Officer Horrell notes that the motorcycle is back in Redbud. It is noted in his radio traffic that he's not going to pursue him, and there are no lights on. The next call to dispatch is at 1:26:35. Redbud 7, which is Officer Michael Collins, initiates a radio call to dispatch indicating he needed an ambulance because he had been shot in the leg. Next, based upon preliminary information again, what we have been advised is that the motorcycle was being followed, again, not pursued, out of Redbud on State Route 3, which is also known in Redbud city limits as West Market Street, by officers Luke Horrell and Michael Collins. The motorcycle, for whatever reason, turns around. It was almost ready to leave Redbud towards Waterloo, so we'd be westbound now. Turns around and heads back towards the officers. It's unclear as to how the motorcycle gets into the ditch, if it slid or if it was operated into the ditch. However, it becomes pretty clear that the vehicle gets stuck in the mud, the motorcycle does. And at that time, Officer Collins, because the vehicle is now stopped, the motorcycle stuck in the mud with a male occupant, he then confronts the male. Officer Collins notes that a struggle ensues immediately. The suspect was fighting him. Officer Horrell appeared. Officer Horrell deployed his taser to attempt to gain control of the situation, and neither officer was able to control the subject. During that struggle, the male suspect removed a 9mm handgun from his waist area and shot Officer Collins in the right calf. Officer Collins then radioed dispatch for an ambulance. Officer Horrell then told the suspect on repeated occasions to drop the weapon. He refused, and Officer Horrell removes his 9mm service weapon and discharges it 4 times, and the suspect deceased. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Officer Collins was transported to Mercy South in St. Louis, treated for his injury, and was released, and he is now recovering home at this time to my understanding. Officer Horrell has been cooperative in the investigation, has been placed on administrative leave pending an investigation, which is protocol. The Illinois State Police has taken control of the investigation. They were on scene and investigated the matter. And we were able to confirm the suspect of the deceased individual as a Timothy J. Snyder, 27 years of age, white male of St. Charles, Missouri. Illinois State Police early yesterday morning conducted 3 witnesses with civilians, property owners, neighbors. They were interviewed and provided statements which appear to substantiate the reports of Officer Horrell and Officer Collins. A search of the deceased backpack revealed a large quantity of suspected methamphetamine. Scales, baggies were located, as well as various power tools. The motorcycle operated by Mr. Snyder was stolen from St. Louis. The last registered owner was from O'Fallon, Illinois. The ignition had been what they referred to as punched, which had allowed him to operate the motor vehicle. Mr. Snyder appears to have been convicted of felonies in Illinois and Missouri. He was sentenced to the Department of Corrections in St. Clair County for possession of a weapon by a felon and criminal damage to property. It also appears he was convicted of a felony in 2018 in St. Charles, Missouri for controlled substance and resisting arrest by fleeing and leaving the scene of the accident. This is still considered an ongoing investigation.